Thanks for joining us again at Operation Overhaul for part 2 of the BMW repair. Last time we finished with the housing bolts being torqued to 22 Newton meters, so next step is to reattach the sensor connector and put the cooler body on the front of the housing. Thread the bolts in by hand, and once they are bottomed out, you can torque them to 22 Newton meters as well. Try to double check all the bolts after torquing them one time to ensure that they are seated correctly. Next, I installed a filter into the cap and hand tighten it as much as possible for a final torque of 25 Newton meters, which is marked on the cap as well. It's time to install the radiator hose, and you do not need to disengage the clips as they allow you to install them without pulling them out. This car had a broken overflow tube as well, so I repaired it while I was performing all the other repairs. This uses a crimp clamp on the hose, and I just used some wire cutters to get under one lip and separated it. I did reinstall everything using a worm gear clamp, as this was all I had at the time. After fixing that, we can install the cover and latch assemblies with the 10 T30 Torx bit bolts. You can take your time to torque them down, but I just ran them down snug with my impact driver. At this point, I took the time to clean up all the oil residue and grease from the leaks that we had. One of the last things to do under the hood is to install the air cleaner box. I had to position some of the tubing under the box for it to connect to. Once the tubes are connected to the box, use the two silver T30 bolts to hold the box in place. Do not forget the air filter, then place the lid on top, making sure that the lower tabs engage into their locks, and position the hose to the coupler and connect the sensor wire as well. Tighten the hose clamp with a flathead screwdriver and lock the tabs in place. After filling it with coolant, you need to bleed the system. To do this, you need to insert the key, push the start button to the on position, turn your heat to the hottest temperature, and hold the gas pedal down for 10 seconds. This will initiate the coolant bleed cycle. Here you can see the electric water pump pumping the water through the system. It will turn on for about 10 to 20 seconds, then turn off. It should do this a few times before you need to stop. After you have let it bled for 3 or 4 times, you can start the car and get it to operating temperature to make sure that there are no leaks and that it is running correctly. Thanks for watching the video or both videos. You know how it works. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I will try to post at least weekly, so stay tuned for more videos.